Hello, everyone. Finally got home from walking from work, and yeah, I guess this is my weekly entry into my life. I was told to post more, to do the daily thing again on TikTok. I guess people really liked it. I don't know. It's it's such a weird thing to have like people like actually care about my life. It's weird. Like it's not that I don't think people care about me. And at work, weirdly, people were asking if I was okay. And now I'm wondering if they found the YouTube channel. Well, I know I have two people at work with that follow the channel. Um, but yeah, that's just a weird thought I had. People were just really coming up to me today and really just wondering if I was okay. And obviously, I'm doing better than I was, but obviously, I'm not in the place where I want to be. I guess the title of this, I don't want to even call it an episode, but I guess it's an episode. I guess because I think I'm trying to go to talk to for at least 30 minutes. Um, I guess I would title this episode. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm not getting straight to the point, but I guess I would title this episode as my 1 year or the 1 year. Um, while I was walking from work today, I was thinking about everything going on in my life, and I hate to reiterate it and just be like one of those like broken records where I just say the same thing over, but like I really feel like when I was born, I had the odds stacked against me. Like I know this, maybe I'm being dramatic, but being a black male, born with a broken clavicle, born in a single household, with a mom that has mental health issues and a family that's pretty messed up, and me slowly getting fatter and fatter every year, and it just felt like all my cards were stacked against me. And I feel like I never, and the worst part is, I feel like I was like, I'm so far from having like actual like money and like I've always I felt like, I don't know, I'm all over the place, but I feel like my life was just around poverty most of my life, like Section 8 and stuff like that, and food stamps and it's all that stuff for poor people. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have that assistance, but it's like, I feel like it's weird because I don't know if I said this in past videos, but when I was younger, I had cousins who were well, their parents were like they actually were doing stuff with their life, and I hate to say my mom didn't do stuff for her life, but I didn't have the best parents either, because they both skipped out on me basically, and neither one of them are doing that well in life by themselves. I mean, they're surviving, I guess. I guess I should talk about that too. I'll get back to it. But while I was walking, let's get back to what was happening while I was walking. I just think about how everything felt like it was stacked against me, and how recently I made a decision. I don't know if this is a somber or morbid. I guess it'd be morbid, right? Somber is like a good thing. Somber is like it's something that's soothing. But I guess morbid would be like something that's kind of bad, like kind of makes the vibes kind of trash. You know what I mean? I don't know if I should say vibes, but you know what I mean. Basically, um, it's hard to say, but I felt like if I didn't try to give everything or do everything I possibly could to better my life in this 1 year, that I might take my life. I don't want to make it seem like that's what I plan on doing, but it's like everything's really been bad for me for a long time. And whenever something good happens for me, it just ends up being bad still. It ends up not working out the way it should. Um, I think with everything. Um, yeah, and I'm not trying to sound morbid. Like I hopefully you take this as something that's good, or I'm gonna give a year, give everything I have to better myself, better my body, better myself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, like I said. And I want to just do everything I possibly can with everything I have to make myself the best I can be. And in a year's time, I want to find out how I feel. Because I don't want to say that I don't feel that way right now where I'm just like, I want to die. But I still feel like I'm in a crappy position in life. And I hate that, like, I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like I'm like pushing my blame on anyone. Because I know there's some things I could have done in my life where I could have made my decisions and, made better decisions. And, as a kid, I guess it's kind of hard. You don't have people trying to guide you. Um, I feel like I've failed. Like the first 23 years of my life, I've really been wasteful. I want to say half of it maybe is not my fault. Uh, but at least from 13 on, I feel like I could have made better choices. Um, so I would say at least half of my life so far, I've made really bad choices. And another half, I've maybe made about like 75% bad choices. And I guess now is the time where I want to start trying to make a good choice for myself. Or start trying to do the best I can. Give myself the best effort. Do the best I can. It's not because people are asking me if I'm okay, because that's fine. I mean, like anyone else, like you're gonna say you're fine because you just don't want people to worry about you. It's like there's no point, you know what I mean? And I don't. It's like I like when people ask about me and if I'm okay, but it's like even if I told you I'm not okay, what would possibly happen? I guess that's a morbid thought too. It's just like it's not like someone's gonna be able to make my issues and make my problems go away with a flip of a finger or like a snap of a finger. It's like I'm still gonna be fat. I'm still gonna be poor. I'm still gonna like be dumb, be an idiot. I'm still not gonna, be who I want to be. But, I hate to say it, but like, man, sometimes, it's just like I wish I could trade my life for someone else's or just not be myself. Like I would love to live a happy life, but it's just I feel like I just got really crappy one. I've met some good people in my life, but it's just weird. Sorry, sorry I brought up this, but I was thinking about that my whole walk, and I wanted to record it, but honestly, I feel like it would be bad if I were recording it while I was walking, because I'm really horrible at like multitasking when it comes to walking and talking, and then trying to record myself. So yeah, I feel like I would mess up a little bit, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel with that while I was walking. And it was just like this one year, I want to put in everything I possibly can to make it better. But yeah, that's all that's going on with me in my life, and I'm doing no better. Like I'm going to I went to the gym 2 days ago. I'm not gonna lie, and it was fun, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed actually like blood flowing, and getting some exercise in, and it was fun. Um, I woke up yesterday feeling horrible. Well, I didn't feel too bad yesterday. I felt okay, but this morning I felt so bad. I feel like, oh my god, it was 2 days ago that I worked out, but yesterday I slept all day because I hurt. And this morning I just felt god awful. But I got up, I ate some oatmeal. I did a thing. I posted on TikTok, and I was getting a lot of good, advice, and people telling me that they were really rooting for me. And it's just weird because I don't. It's just weird, like knowing that, because no one's ever really done that for me in my life. Like this past year and a half, the people I've met, like they actually cared about me a little bit, and it really means a lot to me. But I have to make change for myself, right? It's not like I can ask someone else to change things for me. It's kind of selfish. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, so it was nice to know that people at least were rooting for me and were on my team, because I really never really had any of that to go with, like at all in my life. I never really had people to talk to, like truly talk to, and it's not like just talking. Like talking is cool and all, but I've done it before when I was airing my issues out. It feels relieving in the moment, but eventually I go back to my own thoughts and I think that's just human nature. I mean, just be like, you know what, it doesn't even matter. At least knowing that there's someone who even like thinks about my story, and I find it very relaxing, I guess. I'm all over the place. This is why I hate doing these, because it's just like I'm just talking. I kind of want to get to the point, right? But yeah. Then I left, and I came to work. Well, before I went to work, I made a post talking about how I wanted to better myself, give myself as best as I can, so I can meet the person I'm supposed to meet. And I guess that's a little weird to say, oh yeah, I want to meet my girlfriend when I'm 24 years old. Like, I want to meet my forever wife, girlfriend, whatever, when I'm 24. But I'm like, man, the clock's ticking, you know? I'm no longer 20 years old. It's been 4 years since then. 8 years, well, 6 years since I was in college. Since my first year of college, which I can literally remember my first day like it was yesterday. Which is so weird, but to say, I was just like, I want to do everything I possibly can. I want to get better health, get better fitness, look better, eat better, act better, do better around just everyone, even my family. Sometimes I don't feel they deserve me to do well, to be nice to them and, do whatever I do for them. It's not like saying that they don't do stuff for me, but it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm overextending myself for them. Or it's like I'm just putting up with their bullshit. And that's fine. But I want to do more. And, even in like this, I'm not really a religious person, but I guess the what would Jesus thing do kind of makes sense, because like, if the guy is real, that guy was really, I wouldn't even say, I don't know. It's so hard to think about, but I don't know if this is blasphemous, but I was like, if he could do it, why can't I? Obviously he's supposedly God's son, or God himself in some religions. That's how some parts of Christianity feel. It's like, why can't I at least try to emulate some of that, or at least try to, and do my best. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm scared of going to hell, or because I want to be a good person. I feel like it's because I want to be a good person, because I never really think about hell. Like, I've done a few bad things in my life, things that really bother me sometimes, and I'm never going to really share it, because it's really bad, and I don't want to talk about it. It's maybe one day I will talk about it when I'm super old or something, but it's something I really regret doing, and I feel really bad about it all the time. And it bothers me. It really does fucking bother me. Like, if I ever said I've ever done something evil in my life, like, that's the one thing I've ever done evil, and I really, I don't know what the fuck came over me. But yeah, I've done something evil before. And other than, well, maybe I've done a couple evil things, but this is the one thing that really bothers me. And it's not even that the reason why I want to do better. It's just, it's just, every time I think about it, it's like, man, I would want someone to treat my family well. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm humble and I know how bad people can be, or bad enough, or know enough how people can get. So I've seen some pretty crappy things in my life, and pretty crappy things have been done to me, for the most part. I just want to take my life, or I want to just try to understand my life, and try to make my best of it. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place still. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about, and I made a TikTok about talking about the girl. But it's like, I want to be the right person. I want to be my best self when I meet the person I'm supposed to be with. And I'm scared sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if, I hate to say it, but sometimes I wonder if I did meet the person I was supposed to be with, and I was too late, or I met them at the wrong time, or, or I wasn't. If I would have done what I was supposed to do, I would have been with them by now. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. And it could be true, it couldn't be true. I don't really know. It's up in the air. Some people believe the Big Bang is real. Some people don't. Some people believe they're both the same thing. God and the Big Bang. Let there be light and all that. I don't know. I don't really know. I want to say everything happens for a purpose, but I don't know. I guess it's just something to be found out when you die. And you won't really know after that. And if it all doesn't mean anything, then all doesn't mean anything. And then any bad thing you've ever done wouldn't matter, and anything good thing you would have done, it never mattered. And that's okay, because in 4 billion years, nothing anyone has ever done will matter. Because the sun will blow up and it will destroy the earth completely. Or at least that's what people think. And make a whole new solar system, or humans will probably be extinct by then. Yeah, this is such a weird thought. Like, I'm just all over the place, but yeah, I guess it's because like it's the end of the night and I'm like getting tired. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. It's just how I can impact the world or impact my my life. Just given what I've been given, I guess I can just do the best I can. And don't look back and regret things, because I've already made the mistakes and I've already done it. And I'm gonna have to pay for it. I'm gonna be judged for it, and that's okay. I just want to do good things for people and be that. But anyway, that's all really. That's all I really want to talk about for today. I really had nothing else to really talk about. All right, I talk about my family. So recently, my sister is moving back in to my grandparents' house, and I'm going back to the basement. And it's fine. I don't really care that much. I don't really like being in the attic anyway, because like I got nosebleeds my first day. Like when I was up there for my first night, I got nosebleeds. My nose was drying up. So like yeah, that was horrible. But it was okay. I think I'm better off down in the basement. I can enjoy the darkness. I don't know. It's weird because like, I enjoy being in the dark now more than. Yeah, it's weird. It was a weird feeling. It's cool, but it's weird. Um. Anyway, yeah, my sister's coming back, and I guess my mom is not taking her medicine. Like really, she's really like off the rocker. I guess my sister and her are having arguments or fighting at, I guess physically or some sort. Um, and I just feel bad for her daughter, because this kid's gonna grow up in a really shitty family. It's just like watching myself, honestly. It was just like this kid is completely innocent, and they have a mom with anger issues, and a dad is not with shit. And this kid is just coming in the world, and they don't even know what the fuck they gotta deal with, and it just sucks. I'm not crying. I'm just like, damn, that really sucks to know. Like, man, this is something I can't control. It's like if I could control it, I would make sure that stuff. If I had the means to just make everything go away, and just here's some money, go get you your own place and start your own life and go from there. And I wish I could have that type of money. And it's not like, I guess obviously money isn't really that important, but it's important to me. Sorry, primarily because I want to be able to take care of myself and make sure that people are okay. Because I've always thought about, I want to make enough money. I just want enough money where I can take care of myself for the rest of my life and just chill out and be able to help other people as well. And that's always been my goal. Like, I never really thought about being famous or anything. I just want to be able to take care of myself and my family and just people that I enjoy being around. And that'll be it. Like, I'll be okay living a content life like that. Like, honestly, if I didn't have obviously it's human nature. Like, humans in general, you're gonna be stressed out, and stuff is just gonna happen in the world, and that's just gonna be what it is. Um, and these videos can mean nothing to anyone, but it means something to me. At least I tried. That's part of the whole 1 year plan thing. Is just I want to get my story out for 1 year and just see how I feel in that 1 year. I thought I've done everything I possibly could have done. If I'm in better health, I'm in better shape, I'm in better mentality, do I still feel the same way where I want to take my life or I don't want to be alive kind of thing? But yeah, that's about it really. um, what else did I want to talk about? Right, my mom she's not taking her meds, whatever. My sister's moving back in. I'm in the basement. And yeah, that's really about it. My sister's, I wouldn't say she's being a jerk, but I feel like she thinks that, I don't know. I feel like I don't know her mind, but how I feel is like I want to say she's selfish, but I can't really. I don't want to say she's selfish, but to me, how it feels is like she always thinks someone owes her something because how she was treated when she was younger. And I've had that feeling too sometimes, where it's just like I feel like you owe me because you messed up my life, or it's like at the same time, yes and no. Where it's just like you're at an age where you shouldn't be blaming people for stuff for your misfortunes, even if it is their fault. And I feel like unlike me, my sister's very vocal with her emotions, and I'm not very vocal. Like even when I was younger, I had a hard time talking about anything really. So I don't even think that it had anything to do with me like going through trauma. I just think when I was young, I just didn't have the ability to be social. And I noticed that when I went to college for the first time, where I felt like I didn't really fit into any friend group. It's like I really didn't make friends. It was just weird. Like I don't know. Like I felt like I made more friends with people that didn't really have friends, or I don't know. Like in college, I made friends, but they weren't like what I expected college to be like, where I didn't like fit in with any group, so to speak. I was just kind of doing my own thing, you know what I mean? And I just felt like even when I wanted to make friends, I didn't know how to talk to people. And it's like these guys seem like they like different things than I like. And it kind of seemed like, a lot of the guys in college seem pretty brash. I'm kind of timid. And I guess that's not really attractive for women either. I don't know. It was just a weird feeling because I feel like I really didn't fit in. I never really feel like I fit into anything like in life in general. It's like I try to make jokes with people. Like sometimes it's cool, but I feel like I try to take on their personality more than I try to be myself. Yeah, I'm scared. Sometimes I feel scared that my true self, like how I just act and how I talk, like truly how I feel about stuff, is like not acceptable. Like I think that sounds weird, but it's just like I just want things to be better for everyone, regardless of who you are. Um, like really, like truly, regardless of who you are, like how you feel about certain people or certain genders or races or ethnicities or sexualities. Like I really just want people to be happy. And that's really just been a goal that I've wanted to have, like what is world peace. World peace. I remember back in the day, like when people used to talk about like they used to do like their I don't know, it was it college? I don't remember. I remember watching a movie and thought like the girl was talking about in world peace. Or it was like a politician, something like that. And it's just like world peace was like their goal. And it was like, but that truly was like something I really cared about. It was like, I never wanted to see people suffer because it just hurts to see. And it was just weird. Yeah. I went to the gym as well. I should talk about that. So I went to the gym. My grandmother's talking on the phone, I guess. But I went to the gym 2 days ago. I was with my friend, and he was a big guy, and he was a big like chunky guy at one point in his life. Um, and I guess I don't know how I feel when I'm around him is different. It's like even when I knew him as a kid, even when he was chunky, it was like he always had a sense of drive and ambition that I never really had. And it was weird to see because like he reminds me of I don't know. I think this is corny, but he reminds me of like an anime character where it's like they have this sort of ambition that they have that just you can't explain. It's like they have this sort of want to be great, and like they have the now they have just this sort of weird natural talent to be good. I mean, obviously he wasn't like amazing at sports, but because he was chunky, but it's like his like mindset, how smart he was, like truly it was weird to see. Like he's one of my best friends. He was my best friend. Well, he still is one of my best friends. He's like a brother to me, and it's just so weird because he it's weird because I want to say he's everything I wanted to be mentally wise. Because like I don't have drive like that. I don't have. I guess I've always been self-aware that I'm not shit and that I'm like a loser. But it's like he doesn't think he's a loser. He's literally the opposite of me. Like he's eccentric. outgoing. He's just a different type of breed of human. Whereas like and I was thinking like anime characters. It's like, man, he really is my Roger to my Rayleigh, or like my Luffy to my Zoro, or Sanji or something. It's like he's like the leader, and it's so weird because I was watching. I don't know. It's like I was watching a YouTube short. It was just a comedic short, and it's talking about fictional characters having Conqueror's Haki. And Conqueror's Haki, if you don't know, is like an ability that only select few people in the world of One Piece have. Where it's just like this sort of superpower, sort of. It's like these are meant for people with amazing drive and want to do. Like it's just like their want to be great, basically. It's like their willpower is so strong that it exudes itself outside of their body and becomes a superpower, basically. And only a few handful of people have it. So like their need for this certain goal or aspect in life becomes like second to none, which is weird to think about, but it's like it makes sense, right? Like they have this ultimate goal and they want to achieve this goal and they will do anything to get it. And it's like he reminds me of that, where it's like I'm watching this person with Conqueror's Haki and it's just like this dude is just different than everybody else, including myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm glazing, but it, I guess that's how I can explain it. It was like he is he has his ambition is way better than mine because I never really wanted to do much of my life. Like obviously, I just want to be able to take care of myself, I guess, or take care of my family, or just keep. I don't know. I've never really had a goal. I think that's one of the reasons. That's one of the problems I had in my life too, in high school. Whereas like I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Like I just did whatever was convenient, I guess. I never really had something to hang my hat on. And be like, hey, you know what? I want to do this. Well, that's not true. Um, in past videos, I've said that I told my cousin one snowy night, I guess. He asked me what I wanted to do with my life, and this is one of my cousins that he was really bad in school. And it was a weird question that he asked me. He asked me out of nowhere. He was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said to him honestly that I wanted to be a superhero, and I don't. And I was like so honest. Like I thought about that all my life, and that was true. I wanted to become a superhero. And not, I mean, obviously because of cool powers, but like what they stood for. Right now, like thinking about it, it's like I liked doing good things for people and protecting the weak. And I don't know, it's so corny, but it's true. It's like I really wanted to just be a superhero, and so to speak, and just protect people. And that's really all I could really say about that. And he laughed at me, obviously, because that's just what kids are going to do. But that's truly how I felt. And I feel like ever since that point in my life, I really just stopped trying to be ambitious when it came to that type of thing. Because I just, like, what's the point? If I have a goal that bad, like, if I have a goal that fucking corny and so outrageous, what's the point of even trying to do it, you know? And I guess that's the only thing I can pinpoint and say that I've had a goal or I've had a dream, and that was it, to be a superhero. And that was my dream, to help as many people as I could in my life, or try to. And I feel like since I'm not doing that, I feel like that's why I'm so depressed all the time. And because I mean, obviously you have to help yourself, but I don't really care about myself that much. Like I'd rather see other people happy, other people smile, and other people enjoy things in life than myself. I just want to be able to live comfortably. I don't really care about making a lot of money. I just want to be able to take care of myself enough where I don't have to stress and worry about things, and I don't have to sit there and worry about a doctor, or it's, you know what I mean, right? It's just not a doctor, but like a boss, a job. I know I'm just rambling, but hopefully this is all like making sense. Yeah, but that's really the only thing I could say was where I had a goal in my life. But yeah, I guess I should wrap this up so I can make my TikTok for tonight. But I enjoyed everyone. I enjoy you listening to this video. It really does mean a lot. Yeah. And I'm gonna head out and make my TikTok. So, good night, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. I should probably post Chemically Bonded tonight as well. But yeah, I'm out of here. See ya. Well,